Have you checked your email? Well, if you have a federal student loan, you may want to do that because more than 200,000 of you enrolled in the new SAVE income-driven repayment program just had your loans forgiven today. Plus, another almost 66,000 of you in other IDR programs saw forgiveness, and 4,600 enrolled in the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program also had their loans forgiven today. That's a total of about 277,000 borrowers getting student loan forgiveness to the tune of almost $7.5 billion. So let's talk about the bulk of this forgiveness. That was the $3.6 billion in relief for those enrolled in the SAVE income-driven repayment program. Now, I've talked a lot about this new program here on this channel, and you can search my page for all the videos about it. But there are a lot of different features to the program, and this forgiveness is one of those features. So how do you qualify for it? Well, you have to meet 3 requirements. 1, you have to be enrolled in the SAVE program. 2, you have to have originally taken out $12,000 or less in federal student loans. And 3, you have to have been paying on that loan for at least 10 years. So the more than 200,000 borrowers who are awarded forgiveness today met all 3 of those criteria. Another large group of borrowers, almost 66,000 of you, enrolled in other income-driven repayment programs, also had your loans forgiven today. This group was qualified because they were enrolled in an IDR program and have been paying on these loans for years, but because of miscalculations and errors on the part of the Department of Education, they weren't getting the forgiveness they were entitled to under the law. So today, the Department of Education made administrative adjustments and corrected those errors, so your forgiveness came through. The last group of about 4,600 borrowers were given forgiveness through the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. Now, I also have a lot of videos about that program. These borrowers are qualified for forgiveness if they've been paying on the federal student loans for 10 years and are also employed as a full-time public servant. So you work for a local, state, or federal government agency, or maybe you're a public school teacher, or maybe you work for your local transportation department, or maybe you work for your local utility. All of those would qualify, and so many more. I have those listed in my videos about the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. So if you think you fall into one of those 3 groups, keep an eye out for an email from the Department of Education explaining your forgiveness. The actual forgiveness of the debt will be processed in the next few weeks. And if you want to read more about all of this from the Department of Education, I'm going to email it out to you tonight in my News Girl News Roundup email, so make sure you sign yourself up.